What's up? We're going to go ahead and review the Zombie Tarot today, guys. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. If you're, a returning visitor here, my name is Jessica. In case you didn't know, thank you for everybody who likes, comments, shares, subscribes. Each and every single one of you guys are just amazing, and I love each and every one of you. So thank you so much. All right. If you'd like to reach out for any reason at all, the information is always in the description. So let's go ahead and get this going. I got this deck from my dad. He gave me this deck as a gift. Okay. Zombie Tarot. It says Insight and Ammunition, Surviving the Undead Uprising, Mystical Prediction Oracle. Okay. Now let's shake this out. Okay. It's 78 cards based off the rider and weight. All right. Zombie Tarot, Prediction and Protection. Okay, I like the bullets. I like it. Okay, the packaging is just A-okay, guys. A-okay. I mean, since we are reviewing this, we're going to go over every little thing. And I must say that the packaging is pretty alright. Alright, I tend to be a fan of just the normal, deck boxes or whatever. What do I got here? Let's say this one, for example. Okay, I like just regular... because these can get a little bit like, wow. All right, but this is not even the biggest deck box that I have for some of my decks. So yeah, some people really go in. They get really extra with the packaging. Okay, let me see if I can turn this a little bit more, since you guys are gonna kind of get to see my body. Ew. Okay. Anyways, so yeah, I kind of like smaller stuff. I mean, when it comes to this. Anyways, let's go ahead and move forward. So, it comes with the booklet, okay, pretty, alright, I really like it. It's easy, schmeezy, to the point. It gives pretty much, the exact, meanings that you would get with any other rider and weight tarot. I'm telling you, it's right down to the book, okay? It's very basic here. In the back, they have some coupons for the zombie apocalypse world. It does take you on a journey, all right, because this deck is basically pretty much based off the idea of the zombie apocalypse breaks out, and then how do you survive it? Okay, so we have main characters, we have characters. I mean, like, it's a whole get up, and at first that kind of confused me a little bit, because I like things simple. But the more you use it, and if you really take the time to study it, and it's pretty straightforward and awesome, and I am in love with this deck. I love this deck, and that's why I'm using it all of October. That's why I took out the majors and I started using the majors, because I really fell in love with the majors. Now, this has swords, cups, wands, and then hazards. All right, hazards is, if you can see that, the hazard sign. All right, now like the biohazard or whatever. Hazards are pinnacles. Okay, so that's literally like the only other thing that's different. The rest of it is absolutely the same. All right, we're gonna go ahead and start this off, and we're gonna go through every single card. I don't know how long this video is gonna be, guys, so grab a blunt, grab a snack, grab a bitch, do what you need to do, okay? Because we're gonna be in this. The Fool card, okay, is the first one, obviously. It goes in the order, all right? I really like this rendition of this card, because to me, it very much shows that full energy. The full energy is all about jumping off the cliff, taking a leap of faith, okay? This guy, he's walking through the cemetery, obviously going on a date. In this deck, you'll see zombies and humans mate together. They fall in love. There's love stories based around zombies and humans. It's crazy, okay? So I'm assuming that this person's going on a date. Why I'm assuming that is because we have the picnic basket here, which would be kind of weird to be going and visiting a grave. But then again, this is the zombie apocalypse, so what is weird? But it's just ignoring obvious red flags and things like that. Okay, this guy's on his merry way. Literally just looks like he's having the best time ever, and it looks so ominous around him. Okay, but he doesn't care. He's not worried about that. It's that que sera, sera feeling that the Fool is. It's starting a new journey and not giving no fucks, in other words, and having faith that everything's gonna be alright. All right. So we have the Magician card here. All right, this to me gives a little bit of a different meaning than the traditional magician card. The traditional one for me is about like manifesting in performing recognition, sometimes starts. It's my ignition card. This to me gives me mad scientisty vibes. This card has always made me feel like this guy just is like he's driven himself cuckoo trying to find out the zombie cure. Okay, it gives me very much Will Smith I Am Legend vibes. It just does. Okay. Because this guy, look at the look on his face. He's just like, and he's got a hacksaw. There's pieces of zombie bodies here. He's obviously boiling things down, doing experimentations. It's very much, trying to figure out something. For me, this card is definitely about trying to make something work. Okay, really, really hard. I mean, take it as it resonates for you guys and how you, if you buy this deck, how you would feel about it. Okay, by the way, I did a little search on this deck. You can find it on Amazon or eBay. It's like $10-15, so it's actually a pretty decently priced deck for what I've seen, considering how expensive some of these tarot decks are. Okay, but yeah, I'm giving you guys how I feel about these cards. You don't have to agree. You could see something different. You could feel something different. Get the deck, start doing your own readings, and then see how you feel. That's how tarot works, okay? Cards don't have to mean something exactly by the book, okay? High Priestess, to me, this is obviously mysterious, okay? Unknowns, following your intuition. Pretty much standard High Priestess energy for me, okay? And I love the artwork. I like the skull and, the witch doctor type of vibe that it gives me. I really like the artwork. The artwork is insane. The artwork alone is worth more than $15, so I don't know what they smoking. Next, we have the Empress. This Empress, to me, is all about protecting what's yours, okay? Something that you've worked really hard for, something that you've created, something that you put blood, sweat, tears into, something that you love, okay? How her hand is out like this, saying, stop. That, to me, is very much her asserting authority, too, which we don't actually really see in the traditional Empress card. Now, I do feel like this is the leading lady here, the Empress, okay? She is the leading lady, which is why the Emperor is the leading man of this zombie story, okay? So keep that in mind when you get this deck, that's the role, okay? So if you pull this deck for somebody and how they feel about you, it's very much seeing you as that main star. You that bitch, pretty much, okay? But yeah, this is all about protecting children, being nurturing towards children, okay? Even in this drab zombie state, she's helping the zombie child learn how to plant and, grow stuff, and she's still abundant, okay? Pretty much, even in these times. All right, next we have the Emperor, all right? The Emperor in this deck is one bad mother, shut your mouth, okay? He don't play. Pretty much, all right? I always say it, and I stand by it. I would want this guy on my zombie fighting team, okay? He is put together. He has a plan. He is assertive. Definitely an A-type personality. Like, he's ready to go to war. And he is also defending a child, which is really cool because that's what links the Emperor and the Empress in this, is that need to, I mean, she's defending a zombie child, he's defending a human child, but I don't really think it matters. It's that need to protect and nurture that both the Emperor and the Empress embody, okay, which we don't see that in the original cards, traditional cards, because it's very much him looking very stone cold savage. This shows that the Emperor is actually a provider, okay? He's a protector, okay? He's that dude, pretty much, all right? Next, we have the Hierophant, which of course is standing for official things, God, things of that nature. For me, I love this card, and this is my Messages from God card, okay? This is basically, because it's rescue stations on TV about, for the zombie apocalypse, where you can go, okay? Basically, evacuee stations and stuff like that. So to me, this card is going to come up when you're getting signs or you're getting spiritual help, guidance, things like that. Sorry. You could also see this as a commitment, but there's really nothing about this that says commitment-y to me, like the traditional Hierophant card would be. Okay, to me, this is, definitely spiritual help. knowing that God's got your back. God's there. When this card comes out, God's speaking to you. That's what that is, okay? To me, anyway. The Lovers, which is definitely about the union to me in this deck. When this card comes out, of course, this you know, is about a divine choice, obviously. But to me, this is a true soulmate connection. Even more so than the original traditional cards, because with that one we see 3 characters, which means there is a choice, you know what I mean? And in that original card, the female, you know, the divine feminine, she's looking up at the spiritual being or God, okay? And the divine masculine is looking at the female, while the spiritual being, of course, is looking down at both of them. So it's almost like she's looking up to God for her strength, and while the divine masculine is looking to her for strength. And it's kind of like that's why there's that divine choice there. Okay, but with this Lovers card, I like it because it's like they are so wrapped up in each other, and they are literally each other's perfect match. Okay, because she holds his heart, she's got his heart, okay, and he has the zombie cure. Okay, that love potion number 9. All right, so they are literally made for each other. They're perfect for each other. They're from 2 different worlds, and they're making it happen. Twin flame, soulmate connection up in this bitch. I love this card. Okay. So we have the Chariot next, okay, which is definitely about, and I love this card because at first it was kind of like, I don't really understand. Chariot's about succeeding and this and that, and I had this notion in my head for some reason that the tarot was supposed to be peachy and like happy, and it's just like, you know, I had to get over that to be able to truly read these cards. And I feel like this is when you need to control yourself. You need to control your actions. When your destiny and yourself and your body and your energy is moving a little too fast, you need to control it. You can leave some bodies in your wake, okay? This is also going balls to the wall to me, all right? And giving no fucks and going after what you want, okay? I love that they got a station wagon. I love that the station wagon has a machine gun on top of it. I mean, I just love that, okay? They're like literally, yeah, they're doing what is necessary to succeed. They're doing what's necessary to advance in this type of world, okay? Because that's what you have to do in that type of world. You got to do those things, okay? You have to go out with this station wagon with the machine gun on top, guys. I mean, come on. Anyways, we have Justice next, and I love this Justice card. This Justice card to me is just so awesome, okay? Because it truly, truly shows what the Justice card is all about to me. Making that head over heart decision that you must make sometimes in life, okay? You know, fuck your emotions. What's the truth of the situation here with the Justice card? Because the scales, they don't care about feelings. They don't care about any of the situations or what happens or who did this to what or who did this to who. They don't care about any of that. All they care about is balancing those scales out, making sure that everything's really equal in this bitch, okay? That's what the Justice card is about. So I love that it shows that there is an imbalance here and it needs to be balanced out, okay? Sometimes this can also mean that you're using too much of your head. You need to use more of your heart. It's really up to the reader and the intuition and how you feel the situation is going, okay? But it can definitely mean making a head over heart decision. It can also mean you're in your head too much and you need to use more of your heart. You need to balance it out because it's not balanced out, and right now it is where you're thinking more than you're feeling, okay? Hermit card, you already know this is another card to me that is different than the traditional cards. Okay, I just don't, this card to me makes no sense, and I don't know if maybe it's my Gemini brain, I just don't know, but she, to me, looks like she's sitting in something acting like it's normal when it's clearly not normal. However, given this is the zombie apocalypse, being around zombies is normal. They have them for their maids in these cards, and they have them mowing their grass and working at their grocery stores, and like, you know what I mean? It's very much Shaun of the Dead when they finally, you know, get control of the situation and they got the zombies like working at their grocery stores, putting away the carts and shit. Like, and they got him on Murray, and she's like, I mean, I love him, but he is a zombie. I don't know. I feel like he's gonna eat me. I don't know. I don't even know if that's what she said, but that shit was funny as fuck. Anyways, but that's kind of what this card is like to me. Okay? making the best out of your situation, making the best out of the circumstances, given what the circumstances are. Okay, you definitely acting like some shit's normal when it's clearly not, and ignoring this is, you know, ignoring your surroundings sometimes, needing to be aware of your surroundings. This is also, of course, seclusion. I mean, even though she has a gang of zombies locked up behind her, she is still secluded on the couch reading her WTF magazine and eating her chocolates down there, living the good life. That card to me is nothing like the traditional hermit card. It's just not. Wheel of Fortune. I love this Wheel of Fortune card because to me this is about taking a chance. It's about getting up on that wheel. You know, that zombie woman or whatever, she decides to get up on this wheel and strap herself in. I mean, maybe she did. I don't know. Maybe life just threw her up on there. Maybe it's some cruel, sick game show that we watch in the zombie apocalypse where we watch zombies get put on some wheel and then we spin it around and throw knives at them. 'Cause, yeah, humans rock. Anyway. But that's one theory. But it's kind of like with this card, it's like taking that chance, getting on that wheel. Sometimes you're gonna catch a knife to the cheek. Sometimes the knife's gonna land right in the perfect spot to wow the crowd. Okay, but this is definitely about destiny being in control here, people. Okay, because she's obviously on a wheel spinning, getting knives thrown at her. This is destiny. If one of them knives is meant to hit her in the face, oh, it's gonna happen. Okay. Strength card. To me, this was one of the cards that I really took me a minute to get what this card was trying to say, because I'm like, inner strength, there's a bullet to the brain. I already, you know, with the guns and stuff, there's so much guns in this deck, so if you don't like guns, definitely this deck isn't for you. I mean, obviously, if you don't like zombies, come on. Anyways, but once I got it, I feel like it was like, you have all the ammunition you need inside. Okay, the bullet basically in the brain and these boxes of ammunition is linked up, makes me feel like you have everything you need. The inner strength is inside you, which goes along with the traditional strength card, okay? But for me, what this card has taken on a meaning for in my readings is when you need to end something, okay? Be it a person, place, or thing, okay? When you need to end a situation, all right? Having the strength to put that bullet to the brain, because we all know what kills a zombie in the zombie apocalypse is a bullet to the brain, right, guys? So having the inner strength to do that. Hangman. This card to me is, I mean, I love this card. I'm probably going to say that the whole time. I love all these cards. But the Hangman is definitely this card about, you know, changing your perspective on things. And I feel like it's like once you've lived through something, you're kind of figuring it out now. Okay? This guy, you can't really see, but he has a gun and he has a bite. Okay? So he's already been bitten. And we find out later from the death card that it's inevitable that once you're bitten, you will turn into a zombie. So he's sacrificing himself for his buddies here in the group, all right? And he's basically, I feel like this could be suspended, and this has pause, okay, which is definitely the Hangman traditionally is to pause for the cause and reassess some shit, okay? But it's also realizing that you might have sacrificed yourself a little too much for the cause, okay? You might need to stop and reassess how you're the one that's ended up here hanging, dangling over these zombies, bite or not, okay? Just saying. Speaking of the death card, here it is, okay? This card basically, I don't have the patience or time to read all this because we're already 18 minutes in, but this card to me is basically about to transition, and that's what it is about. It talks about the zombie bite and what happens to your body, and that it's inevitable that you turn into the Walking Dead, and you know, yada yada yada. But it definitely takes on the same tones, the same meanings for me. Endings of cycles, okay, transformation, you know, the whole death card. Temperance, all right? The original traditional temperance card is about alchemy. I know a lot of people say it's about balance, but it's actually about alchemy. It's about taking one substance, taking another substance, mixing them together, making a whole new substance, meaning compromise, patience in your relationships. Bring the balance, okay? But the temperance with this energy is definitely the same kind of notion, okay? Mixing his blood with the zombie blood and creating one new blood, one new cure. Maybe that's the zombie cure. Maybe that's what the whole cure to life is in general with this card, okay, is because you got to give a little, you got to take a little. You got to be a little patient. You got to try things out. You got to be empathizing towards other people. And, you know, if we can all coexist, and create one new blood, we can all, you know what I mean, make it. That's just my whole thing on that. Devil card, I love this devil card, okay? I love this devil card. This is probably my favorite devil card that I have seen in all of tarot, all right? Because it is a cigarette pack. And those who know me know that I smoked for 15 years, okay? A pack a day. 15 years I smoked, and I quit cold turkey, and it was one of the hardest things, and I still to this day struggle with it, okay? There's times where I just want a fucking cigarette. But I don't smoke, okay? I'm not a smoker anymore. It's a horrible, horrible habit. It's disgusting. But it is an addiction. It is something that pulls you in. It's something that's very hard to quit, which is that traditional devil energy in the tarot, okay? Being chained to something, because on the traditional card, we see the lovers chained to the devil, okay? So chained to their addictions, chained to their codependency, their toxicity, all this, okay? It's the same type of meaning. I really do love this devil card. The Tower, okay? This to me is a perfect rendition of the Tower. The original Tower is very much chaotic, the bodies and everything flying out, okay, of the Tower. But I like this because it's more insidious here, all right? It looks like everything's all okay, okay? But then when you look inside, the shit's going down in there, and the divine, okay, is coming in, striking, lighting up that tower so you can see the situation, so you can make the changes you need to make. This is also about somebody seeing some shit online or on TV that just totally rocks their world or changes their world. This is definitely, if this comes up to me with a page of swords, oh yeah, somebody's spying. They saw some shit that blew their mind. That's what happens when you spy though. Alright, Star card, wish fulfillment, getting that zombie slayer medal of honor, because you've been killing a lot of zombies if you got to the Star card by now, guys, alright? You've been doing some things, going through some stuff, alright? But this is about healing, okay? It gives a sense of the battle being over, of course, because you get medals when you've completed something or you do something honorable, you know, in the military. So it just is that very much that feeling. It's wish fulfillment. It takes on the same tone as the stars to me, honestly. Moon card. Very interesting moon card, okay? Needing to follow your intuition with this moon. Possibly your dreams, holding the keys to your answers too, with that key and that bird and this woman in the bed, all right? Things not being as they seem, living in an illusion, a dreamlike state, okay? Significance of crows here we have, which is definitely, you know, magical energy, sometimes foreboding of bad events, okay? Needing to reassess and be aware of your surroundings, okay? I love crow energy, but the key to me is definitely like, the key is in your intuition, the key is in your dreams, the key is in your subconscious. You have the key. That's kind of what that says. Sun card. Y'all already know I get down on this sun card in reading. I love the sun card, okay? The sun card to me is where, you know, it's desolate. All is lost. You're up on the building. Zombies coming in from every angle, fighting their way up, all World War Z style and shit. Okay, Brad Pitt, you done strap some magazines to your arm to fight off the zombies, which is an awesome idea. All right. You don't think you're going to make it out of there. Then bam, yellow helicopter comes out right in the sunset like a blazing glory to rescue your ass. That's a great, great feeling. It's a sight for sore eyes, okay? However, the reality of the situation is there is quite a few people on this building when you can see the card up close, and there's only so many seats in there. So this to me can mean saving yourself over saving others sometimes, okay? This can be looking out for yourself. This can be harsh realities. But it definitely is still the sun's traditional meanings for me of eyes wide open, brand new starts, brand new beginnings, sights for sore eyes. This is also a card for me about being rescued, plain and simple. Judgment card, okay? This was a card that kind of took me a second to kind of get some meanings for that I you know, felt, but now I love this card. It's about them things we do in the background, pushing buttons, tinkering with stuff, you know, dropping bombs on people, all right? Dropping bombs on ourselves sometimes, making judgment calls. Our actions have consequences, guys, okay? And that's one of the things that this card is about. It's about karma, okay? People like to think karma is something that's meant to happen. No, karma is something that's created. You create your karma every day just as other people create their own, okay? By, like I said, pushing buttons, tinkering with shit, okay? Sometimes bombs get dropped and exploded. This is also a knowledge exploding in your brain, I feel like, for some reason. I've just always felt like that with this card. I don't know why. All right, maybe because the brains and then the bombs. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, but it's definitely resurrection, something coming back too. All right. The World card, the last major. Okay. Obviously, a beautiful card. I love this card. Shows the world on fire. There ain't no coming back from that, guys. I guess they thought they would win by torching the sky or torching the sun. I don't really know, okay, because we do see a little bit of AI, artificial intelligence, towards the end, and that gives me some Matrixy vibes. I'm just gonna be real. What did they torched the sun or something? But it's like all is lost, okay? The completion of a cycle, there's no coming back from that. It's done. It's over. Don't go back to it. This is something where if this comes up, you don't need to call him. You don't need to reach out to her. It's over. It's done. There's hope below. There's a brand new start waiting for you. You just gotta, rebuild, okay? Okay, so that took 25 minutes. Let's see if we can get through these a little faster. We're going to do the Pentacles first. Again, they are called the Hazards, but they're the Pentacles, all right? Ace of Pentacles, obviously luxury, a brand new beginning. This zombie girl is ready to party, all right? She's just springing out of the grave there, her arm coming up, so that's a brand new start for her, okay? Two of Pentacles, this card to me is a little weird because it's not my traditional juggling stuff. However, he is trying to do his job and take care of this zombie thing that I don't really know. It's looking like he's doing results. He's, you know what I mean? And how he's got this where he's pouring this, it kind of looks like he's going like that. So I just use it, honestly, I use it as the regular Two of Pentacles meaning for me, which is juggling and needing to make a choice. I'm just going to be real with you. Some of these cards, you know what I mean? You have to come up with your own thing or you have to figure out, all right? Three of Pentacles is definitely building growth, building stability. These people are not the richest people in the world, but they're definitely making it up in the world, all right? They're climbing, they're trying. This is teamwork. Four of Pentacles, I love this card because it's a savage card. He's built up his zombie brigade there. He's got all his provisions, his guns, his ammo. People are calling, trying to get in. Help me, they're eating my face. And he's like, no, 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 I don't care. I don't want to hear it. So it takes on pretty much the same meaning as worrying about yourself, investing in yourself. Okay, Five of Pentacles, obviously, all is lost. Okay, it's hard times right now. I mean, clearly it's hard times when you're eating from the trash there, okay? So it's hard times, all right? This looks like the Empress lady too, all right? But there's zombies peeking in the corner and stuff. But yeah, it's just showing hard times. Being in poverty, being poor, same meaning as the Five of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles, that's equal give and take traditionally. On this one, it's definitely working for your earnings here. I mean, he's working, he's mowing that yard to get that juicy steak, okay? Seven of Pentacles, definitely waiting for the results. It still takes on the same notion to me, okay? This guy's been doing a lot of experimentation and research, and he's writing notes. I mean, he's legit, okay? He's waiting for the results, trying to see how his experimentation is going to go, or basically how his harvest is, what fruit his harvest is going to give him. Eight of Hazards, this to me, it was kind of like, what, at first, because that's work. But then when I thought about it, all right, I was like, it's kind of like focus too, because Eight of Pentacles is about focusing on something. It's about honing your craft. It's about working diligently at it, okay? So it is focus. Also, when you read, where does it say? It says pressurized, okay? So this thing is under pressure, which if you see the screw top there, you can kind of tell, but this is under pressure and it's saying warning, okay? So this to me is somebody who's getting a little bit drug out by the day-to-day, drug out by their job and feeling like they're under pressure to maybe succeed. Okay, Nine of Pentacles is stability. Obviously, in the zombie apocalypse, having a grocery store is stability. It is stable, okay? They have the zombies pushing the carts there and, working. They got little bars so that no rogue zombies can get in and they can shop in peace. It's just basically enjoying yourself, being able to go about your day-to-day life and live in comfort. Ten of Pentacles, this is a life here, right? This is the golden retirement, all right? Little Timmy playing with his train set, little Fido, all right? Mom and dad sitting there drinking their cocktails, okay? Domesticated zombies, being maids and serving drinks and stuff. This is the good life. That's Ten of Pentacles. That's what everybody wants, right? Page of Pentacles. This guy he's small times, guys. Okay, this is my short bust guy. I can't help it. This dunce hat that he's made, he in this look, he just like dee, dee, dee. I can't with this guy. This is definitely small time. So if somebody comes at you as a Page of Pentacles, you need to reassess some things because they coming at you small times. However, it is the Pentacles, so it is a solid offer. This kid, even though he's a little dirt, he is solid. Like, he'll be your best friend forever. He'll definitely commit to you. All right, Knight of Pentacles. I love it because the Knight of Pentacles in this one, he's still not going nowhere, guys. He's still staying there, okay? He ain't even going in reverse. He's stuck. He's hit this pole. He's parked, all right? He's chained to the car. Like, he's still not going nowhere. Queen of Pentacles. For me, this one and this deck, I don't know. It just makes me think, like, how she's chained to her lifestyle. Like, how she has to keep working. She has to keep moving. She has to keep creating because she's very much chained to the life that she's created for herself. Same thing with the King of Pentacles. I get that very much chained to his responsibility, tied down by his job, tied down by his work, okay, feeling stressed out. I just get that vibe. So next we have the Ace of Cups. This Ace of Cups is kind of confusing, but it is a brand new start. It does say all like kinds of emotions like love, envy, hate, sadness, satisfaction, and so on. So it is definitely that, you know, offering of emotion, if you will, okay, because there's hands offering in the head with all the emotions. So it's basically an offering of emotion. It still takes on the same tendencies. Two of Cups, I really, really like this card because it's about coexisting. It's about finding the perfect partnership. It's about relationships, making things work, being compatible with each other. They're showing a dinner that they're having, and the zombie is obviously eating a brain, okay? And then, you know, the human's eating steak and peas and stuff. And it's just funny, you know, they got some kidneys. It's just like, you know, a relationship, you know, love, making things work against all odds. Three of Cups to me does not take on the traditional Three of Cups meaning. However, I still use it as the traditional Three of Cups meaning. This is about celebrations. Like, I do see that with the wedding. They're celebrating being married, but I don't see third party situation considering it's a couple here. So I'm not sure where they were trying to go with this card, but I still use it as third parties. And again, guys, as readers, you have to use your intuition. You know, you just have to. But to me, I feel like it's the honeymoon phase, okay? It's like that honeymoon phase in life or in relationships. So if it's a third party, it's doing it because it's fun, it's exciting, you know what I mean? Because directly after that, we have the domesticated stage, okay? It just looks boring. They're sitting on the couch for the 15th millionth time in a row. They're watching TV. She just looks like she's so over this shit, and he just looks shit happy. Like, you know what I mean? Because a lot of men, they like routines, you know what I mean? So he's cool with that. But she's very much over it, all right? And it's not wanting to accept it. And she's not even looking at him. Like, he's looking up at her, but she's like staring off like, oh my God, this guy never shuts up. Why won't he shut up? It's basically, again, ignoring somebody, ghosting somebody, refusing to accept somebody's emotions. Five of Cups, this is obviously missed opportunity, loss, sadness, okay? Basically, sorry, I had somebody trying to write in. Basically, somebody, you know, that's lost somebody. We have a single mother and the kid, they're by the gravestone, probably of the dad, you know, sad. Six of Cups, obviously they've been tight, okay? They've been tight for a long time. This is, of course, you know, childhood. It's kids, so it makes you think of kids when you're doing readings. But it's definitely, for me, it's about soulmate connections, somebody that you've been going through with something for a while. I mean, from kids growing up, right? That's just kind of how that makes me feel. Seven of Cups. Okay, this is that card of confusion. This is my oh my god card, okay? Like, you're totally stuck in your head right now, needing to, you know, get out of your head a little bit. You got too much options, too much confusion, scrambled eggs brain. Eight of Cups is not feeling satisfied in a situation, not feeling good at all. I mean, this is a dark parking lot. There's shady looking zombies everywhere. She's, you know, got a suitcase looking like she needs to get away. She's trying to sneak away from something. Maybe she just left her zombie lover. Who knows? But it looked like she on the getaway from something, and she don't look like she's satisfied. Nine of Cups. This is the wish fulfillment in the zombie apocalypse, guys. Am I right? I'm sure when you're thick in battle with the undead, you're probably super, super stressed out and just wishing you could get away, right? Just be by yourself. Just go to a secluded beach somewhere with your shotgun and, you know, a nice little blankie. Wish fulfillment. 10 of Cups. Complete emotional fulfillment, okay? Everything that's bad's happening way over there across the water, and you are safe and secure on your little beach getaway with your family, and everything's good. Being emotionally happy, that happily ever after feeling. Page of Cups, this guy's emotional, he's deep, he's a little immature, but he wants to be your friend. I get a very sensitive feeling and energy from this little guy, okay? And he's definitely less dirt-to-dur than the other page. All the pages are children, by the way, okay? Knight of Cups, this guy's a player. He's a smooth talker. He's a Casanova. Hello, he's the Knight of Cups. He's the Knight of Love. He's just getting started. And with the waves of the ocean, it makes me feel like his emotions can be up and down too. He hasn't exactly mastered his emotions like the King of Cups, okay? So he's still riding his emotions, ergo riding that wave. But this is somebody that just show off, a ladies' man, you know what I mean? Or somebody who's definitely that player activity. Queen of Cups, she likes to be by herself in the traditional deck. Well, she likes to be by herself here too, okay? We don't see a closed cup or anything. However, we do see a flask, and we see her munching on some stuff, and I don't know, just enjoying her alone time. She's still very much about self-love and giving to herself. King of Cups, we got a drinker here. I love this card because it points to the obvious drinker, okay? It's definitely being right up to here with your emotions, guys. You're right there, but you still got it under control, okay? You're not going to let the emotions out, are you? You're not going to let nobody see that you're stressed out. Ace of Wands, somebody giving you a bone, giving you an opportunity, okay? Sometimes it can mean somebody giving you the bone. Get in where you fit in, okay? Two of Wands, I love this. It definitely embodies the traditional Two of Wands for me. Being at that crossroads, needing to make that decision. Got two juicy humans here. Which one you gonna go after, guys? I mean, it's up to you guys. Choice is yours, all right? Definitely the possibilities, assessing the possibilities in your life. Three of Wands, I love this card. It's about inevitability. It's definitely watching your ships come in, even if it's kind of morbidly watching your ships come in because they're like, you know, they're zombies trying to bang through the door with a big old bone, but they're going to get in there eventually. I mean, that door does not look that secure, and that bone is huge, all right? So they're going to get in there eventually, and yeah, it's about knowing something's coming, okay? Four of Wands. This card is supposed to be about commitment and stability. I guess it kind of is because these zombies do look really stable. You know what I mean? Like, they're happy. They just busted in on a birthday party, you know, literally cleaning the bones and stuff. But if anything, it's about celebrations because it is a birthday party. To me, it's still my commitment card. It's also inside of a house, so it still kind of rings for my house because the Four of Wands can be like my house card because it's 4 posts. So that can be like you're getting a new house, you're buying a new house, you're in a house, you know, something to do with houses. I don't know. It makes me feel like that still. Five of Wands, obviously conflict, competition, okay, inner and outer battles and drama. You know, those guys are fighting over his legs, guys. Like, he's trying to crawl away. Like, and they're fighting over his legs. He's still looking like he's going to get away, though. Six of Wands, obviously being victorious, getting recognition in the newspaper, all right? This, of course, says the undead are victorious, but, I mean, hey, it still says victorious right there in your face. So it still, to me, takes on the same meanings. Seven of Wands, needing to defend yourself, and this guy definitely looks like he needs to defend himself. It looks like he's like, what? What makes me the bad guy? That's kind of what he looks like to me, okay? I don't really see so much enduring and carrying on. I kind of see that more with this card, enduring and carrying on, more than with the Seven of Wands, which traditionally is about, you know, perseverance and things like that. But, hey, I mean, he is still fighting the good fight, right? Eight of Wands, something's coming in at a distance, and it might be the undead. Definitely communication, energy coming in, still the same meaning. Nine of Wands, yeah, I would be a little stressed out and feel a little agitated if I had all these zombies coming after me. These guys look like, you know, she got her arm already in somebody's mouth. Like, it's a feeling of being boxed in, okay? Like, there's nowhere to go. Ten of Wands, just wanting to let this shit go. I love this card because he kind of just throws it all up in the air, like gives no fucks. I'm not doing this no more. And in the traditional card, it's about trying your best to just hold it together, you know, but you're about to let it go because you can't hold it together anymore. Page of Wands, again, another baby chewing on his bone. Okay, for me, it's definitely takes on that same meaning. I just enjoy the artwork, and I appreciate the artwork. But yeah, it to me just takes on the same meaning as the Page of Wands. Nine of Wands, I love this. This is one of my favorite cards, and this is my favorite knight, okay? I love it because of the cowboy. I love cowboys, okay? I love that John Wayne look there, all right? And I just love everything about this card. This is definitely that flirt, that passionate guy, the guy that's gonna, you know, be in and then be out, and you know what I mean? It's very much that energy. There's the horse, so he's a mover. You know what I mean? He's a mover. He's a shaker. Queen of Wands. I love this Queen of Wands because she's a visionary and she don't got time to be at home doing the whole domesticated family thing that we're seeing with all these other women in these cards, all right? She's at her work. She's at her job. She's stepping in her purpose, which to me is very much the Queen of Wands energy. You know, stepping in your purpose, having a vision and executing it. King of Wands. This is a card that I struggle with, so I just give it the same notion as the King of Wands. But to me, it's kind of like this guy is very dedicated to the job. Okay? If anything, he trying to drill some bone. So there is some sexual energy here for me a little bit. Yeah. With the tools, tinkering around, fixing things. It's just, he's reliable. He's dependable. Okay? He's, to me, kind of giving me, like, King of Pentacle vibes, which is weird because the King of Pentacles is more, like, reliable, dependable. But this guy is like Mr. Fix-It. This is a hard worker. I guess I saw that with the King of Wands anyways. The construction worker, the, you know, person who works with their hands or builds things like that. That's very King of Wands energy. So I guess it does make some kind of sense. Okay, I saved the best for last. The swords. I love the swords. All right. Ace of Swords. Love it, okay? And a brand new thought, chipping away at the bullshit with your machete, okay? You know, it's still the same Ace of Swords to me. Still the same notion as the Ace of Swords. Two of Swords. Obviously, he's blindfolded and his arms are crossed, very much taking on the traditional look of the card, okay? Needing to move, okay? He can't see what's what. He doesn't know what's what, and he doesn't know where he's going to go. Based off, he has to go through his intuition. He has to follow his intuition to make it through this and out of this situation because he can't see what's around him, right? However, this is showing him stagnant and stuck in that spot, not moving, even though he clearly needs to, which to me is very reminiscent of the traditional card. Three of Swords, I like this take on it, okay? Obviously, piercing the heart, heartbreak, heartache, things like that, heart getting torn to bits, feeling like your heart was put on a table and dissected, all right? Feeling like somebody ate your heart. You know, they like, I'll eat your heart for breakfast. Or like, you ripped the heart out of the chest. It feels like somebody ripped the heart out of your chest. Like, it's still the same feeling to me. Four of Swords, I like this card because it gives it a different take. Like the Three of Swords is that stress, right? So after that stress comes that rest, that Four of Swords, all right? But I like how this guy, he's very much stuck like in the battle, okay? Having flashbacks about all the combat he's seen, probably all the horrible, horrendous things he saw when he was fighting the living dead, okay? So, I mean, it's hard. He's got some issues there, all right? He's very much needing to heal and meditate on this situation and gain some mental clarity here before he makes any decisions. He needs to be in rest mode, and I like that card for that. With the Five of Swords, again, you know what I mean? You playing with fire here, boo. That's what that card is, okay? You playing with fire. That, to me, traditionally, the Five of Swords is about getting ahead, you know? Mentally, strategically working yourself around something to make sure that you come out on top. It's mental warfare. This to me is just you playing with fire. You up to no good. You doing some kind of behavior, sneaky things maybe you shouldn't be doing. They're playing over a loaded gun, guys. I mean, and it's went off. I'm pretty sure that's not safe. It's got to be some kind of hazard. Fire hazard, hurricane warning, I don't know. Tornado watch. It's got to be something, okay? But they're playing with this, and it's not a good situation. They should not be playing with the loaded gun, okay? And that's what that feeling. It's going to go off. Keep fucking with people's feelings, keep playing these games, and see what happens. That's what that card is. Six of Swords, I love this. They're in a boat. Okay, very reminiscent of the original card. In a boat, there's zombies trying to get up, you know, they're trying to make it through. I love how the guy, what is up with the dude? He's all huddled in the back like, oh my god. And she's got a damn like gun, like, and she's smiling. She's like, yes, I got this. You know, you just keep us warm. Like, what is that? I don't know, but I like it. It's that feeling of going into calmer waters, finding a way through. You know, definitely switching your switching your thoughts from negative to positive, definitely. Okay, but it's feeling like things are gonna be all right. Like, you know what I mean? It makes me feel like that. It makes me feel like things are gonna be all right. Also, P.S. She can be on my zombie fighting team too. I don't want her on my zombie fighting team. Seven of Swords. She looks like she don't give no fucks. She is in a ball gown, face beat to the gods with a Tommy gun, and she literally kicked this dude into this group of zombies. Now, we can't judge here. Who knows why she did what she did? Maybe she saw no other way to do it. Maybe she had to get out of the situation. The Seven of Swords is about, you know, ducking and running to me, making decisions, sabotagery, lying, sneaky behavior, of course. But it's also about being mentally strategic here, okay? And that is what she's doing. In the zombie apocalypse, guys, you might find yourself doing things, all kinds of things that I won't even mention it. Some of them are just too bad for your innocent little ears. But you might find yourself doing some of those things, okay? You just might. You just might find yourself kicking your partner down the stairs. Look, Jared, you had a limp. Your limp was slowing us down. All right? I don't know. I empathize with her, but then at the same time, this card is definitely beware of who you hanging around, because that don't look like a good situation. Eight of Swords, I love this card. Literally caged within a rib cage here. There's like a fencing and everything. Like, he cannot get out. Okay? Stuck. Definitely that bondage feeling. There's only him in this card. There's no zombies. There's nothing else. So it's kind of feeling like, you know, that isolated feeling. All right. But in all reality, he could still get out of here. Okay. He could literally climb up through here and the fencing stops right here. And then look at these big gaps. He could climb, he could get out, just like on the original Eight of Swords, she could free herself. But it's all about that mental attitude. And if you're going to do it, if you want to take it there. Nine of Swords here. This is definitely about anxiety, mental types of issues, mental disturbances, things like that. To me, it's also about people causing stress in your life. She's poking and prodding at him. He don't look like he wants her to be around him. To me, this is one of the more morbid cards. It's really like a mentally ill type of feeling, okay? But it's also being stuck in your head, that paranoia, okay? So it takes on the same meanings as the Nine of Swords, but to me it's like actually a little bit more raw, if that makes sense, a little bit more real. Ten of Swords to me is kind of like everybody wanting a piece of you, everybody hacking a piece of you away, but it does not give me the same feelings, kind of, you know what I mean? It just doesn't. But traditionally it is about betrayal, defeated, feeling defeated. He doesn't have a very defeated look on his face, but you know, I still appreciate the artwork. Page of Swords, this is my favorite page. I love this page. All the pages are kids, but this is the most mentally mature and oldest page. All right, this guy is a creeper, guys. Okay, he's a creeper. He finds out information. Of course, he's creeping around the corner. He has a hatchet, and there's obviously, you know, a Walking Dead or whatever that he's going after. Okay, but it just is like he's got this look on his face, like he's investigating something. Like, what are you doing? What is this? What's going on over there? What are they doing? It's very much that inquisitiveness, okay? Wanting to learn, wanting to gain information, spying for sure. This guy is definitely spying, okay? I mean, he's caught red-handed in the act. And look at his little ginger hair. You know gingers be spying. Don't come at me. Or do. Hey, it's all good. Knight of Swords, okay? I love this Knight of Swords. This is charging forward. This is honestly giving no hell. Giving no fucks, giving no hell. This guy is literally going to win whatever battle, whatever war he's up against. It doesn't matter. He's coming through on top, guys. He's leading the brigade. He's leading the army. He's blazing, a trailblazer, okay? Mentally quick, changing in directions. Like, basically, this guy gives no fucks. I really like this Knight of Swords. Queen of Swords, possibly one of my most favorite cards in the deck, and possibly my most favorite Queen of Swords that I've ever seen in any tarot deck. I love this woman because this woman is savage. If only you could see her face. I'm trying to get it to where it's clear, but I can get her a little closer. If only you could see the irony of her smile. Her smile is so savage. She is like, first of all, this little grandma, this frail little grandma, but she got her shit together. She will cut a bitch, okay? And she making cuts. And she's very clear on what her actions are and what her orders are, which is to shoot at will, okay? And she will. She'll pop a cap in that ass really fast. I love that smile. Her smile just says, come at me, ho. Like, I really do love this Queen of Swords so much. And if you guys get this deck, when you see her face, how her eyebrows all cocked too, like she got that look like, come at me, ho. Like, seriously, you'll love it. Like, you'll be like, holy shit. Her face is just perfect for the Queen of Swords. It's that savagery. It's that not giving a fuck. Willing to go off and say, even if it's your words are your ammunition here, okay? Needing to say or willing to say whatever is necessary or whatever is needed to get the fucking point across, people. The Queen is in town. Anyways, King of Swords, I'm not really a fan of him. He's very much Forrest Gumpy looking. I don't know. He's just kind of stuck and just, you know, maybe this is stuck in your ways, being stubborn. You know what your truth is and you sure as hell ain't moving on it. I just get very much Duck Dynasty vibes with this guy for some reason. It just feels like he knows what his truth is and there ain't shit you're gonna be able to do to change his mind. Like he knows what he believes in. This guy looks like a traditionalist to me, somebody who I don't know. That's just the feelings I get from him. Either way, he's very prepared, okay? I don't know. That is the deck, guys, okay? Just under an hour, and we did it. Wow, I'm shocked, guys. Thank you so much for everybody who made it to the end. Leave a comment if you made it to the end, if you wait till the end, if you put up with this craziness. I feel like I literally just did like 5 readings in a row. I am actually kind of beat. I'm happy that I did my last personal reading of the night before this reading. Anyways, love you guys so much. Thank you guys for like, commenting, share, subscribes. Again, you guys can find this deck on Amazon.com, eBay.com for roughly like literally $10, $15. It's not that expensive. It's an awesome deck. I was just picking it up. The only thing that I'm really not a fan of is its cards are rather thick and they're hard to shuffle this way unless you do them in small groups. But that's fine. I shuffle, as you guys saw, I shuffle like this and then I just shuffle casino style. Anyways, guys, love you guys and thanks. See you on the next one. Bye.